Hello, this video is a response for a day of 8-bit memoirs, and this was part 5 of his Earthbound live playthrough. Um, he asked the question, what made, what in your mind made Earthbound so addicting for you? And I think I mentioned this in one of my text comments in the prior part, but I'll go ahead and say it again. It was just hysterically funny. Like, okay, I played the game, God, I think I was in high school. Now, we're going back at least 11, 13 years here, okay? Because I'm almost 29. I played the game, and it's like, it's one of those games that, it's just so fucking humorous, man. I mean, it's like, you have a photographer who randomly shows up, and it's like, he takes a picture that shows up at the end of the pictures that show up at the end of the game. You have like your different life ups and whatnot, and your psychic, the fact you can use psychic abilities. And I like the fact that it was a little bit more of a modern take on the RPG. Like, instead of using gold, you use actual money, but you don't actually get it. You have to have it deposited by your father. So it was almost like a comical take on real life. Like aliens from outer space coming to take over the galaxy and to do it. They like corrupt human beings' minds, and it's like somebody took a B movie plot and somehow made it like A-list. It was like, holy Nikes. And on. I think the other thing about like Earthbound is just like at some points in the game you just look at it and you go, I relate to the game, because if you don't like call home every so often you get homesick, although in my case in real life is a little bit different. Uh but like the most is it just had like a really special like feeling to the game that no other RPG in my mind. Like, so some people called what was it, Final Fantasy Mystic Quest like the RPG for beginners. I'm not going to deny that. I'm not going to say you're wrong. At the same time, however, this game it's like, I think, a perfect game for anybody to play. Even like, I'm not going to spend $200 on the fucking game, so I just go and I have to do it by my means, if you know what I mean. But I played the game and I enjoyed, and it's like one of those games. It was one of the first ones I ever beat on the Super Nintendo's entertainment system. I swear to God, one of the first and one of the lucky few I've ever beaten. And to beat that game and to beat Gaius at the end, you're screaming at the top of your lungs. You're like, yes, yes. It's like, I don't know if you're from Chicago, but it's like listening to Hawk Harrelson do the do the call that he did at the end of Mark Burley's Perfect Game, when he went, yes, yes, oh hell yes. And it's just an awesome game. And you know, what makes it addictive? Its charm, its simplicity. I mean, it's a Super Nintendo game, but the graphics looked like something that came out of a Nintendo system. But but it's just too good to, you overlook the graphics. So hope that answers your question, mate. And I'll see you around for part 6. See you in a few.